Right, so this really, I've already recorded. I'm putting this in the beginning because through my entire video, he didn't want up. He's not interested in being up right now, but he's just come in the kitchen. He's looking in the garden again. So I just wanted to let you see that he's perked up. You'll find out everything that's happened in the video. But I really wanted him to be on here with him. Like, you saw him all sad, and he's a little bit perkier. Ears are up. He's not looking at you, but he's definitely not as sad. I'm not going to get him to look at the camera. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Louise and I'm doing an update today. Update on Chip's health at the moment. I did say that I was going to do it. It's actually later in the week than I wanted to do it. Reason being is because you know what my memory's like. It isn't the best. Chip's vet appointment was actually last Tuesday, so a week Tuesday, and I've been trying to remember everything, and I'm probably going to get my timelines a little bit mixed up, or you know, forget a little bit. I might have to jump back or whatever. So I overthought it. Need to stop doing that. Have a habit of getting back into overthinking. Need to stop overthinking. So Chip is actually down here at the moment. He's in his bed. He's been running around all morning. He's tired and he's given himself a good clean. He's been behind the shed, which is not the best place to be. So he may come up. You may see him in a little bit. We'll just play it by ear. So basically, where was we? If you're new here, okay, I'm going to jump around. I've literally just warned you I'm going to jump around. So if you are new here, I will link above what's been happening with Chip, just so you can get yourself up to date. If you want to jump back there, you can. You don't have to. It's just your options there. I am going to talk a little bit. I do that on my channel. My channel is actually mainly a haul. I think I always see myself as a haul channel, but I do update things, you know, what's happening in my life during the week. It's the I just pretty much do the type of videos I like doing. I like listening to people in the background if I'm doing stuff, or I just like listening to people rambling about their life because, you know, I like it. So if you like that sort of thing, yeah, give me a subscribe down below. Don't forget, if you want to comment anything, I have looked at a couple of comments. I haven't reacted to anything. I have been on, as you know, if you've been here for a while, you know, going through a little bit, doing way better. So I have started looking on a few comments on YouTube. Haven't been on social media much. I haven't reacted to anything. I'm going to, but it's like baby steps. You know, I think I'm doing pretty good right now. So I'm still going to get emotional about stuff. It's going to happen. But I'm forming sentences a lot better. As you can see, I can put a smile on my face. Sometimes it's a fake one, but sometimes you do that. But as you know, on my channel, oh, I've got to move this, it's bugging me. On my channel, you know that, you know, you're going to see my ups and downs. So Chip is actually gone to sleep now. So we went to the vet last Tuesday. We'd gone, if you remember, we'd gone originally for everything the Tuesday before. So the appointment was to check how he's reacting to his medications, to see if we were on the right track, the wrong track, what, you know, anything that has happened in between or whatever. So when we first got there, Chip, honestly, he's like a different dog, and I'm not just talking, okay, he's doing so great or anything along those lines. He's doing things he's never done before. I'll tell you those bits as I remember them as we go. Oh, I'll try and remember them. So when we first went in there, we got there early. When I say we, my daughter Blossom and my son Corey, if you're new here, they're my adult children. I don't have young children. They both came with me. And we went in early, walked in on the lead. It's one of those vets, that's the vets at the back. You go through a pet shop to get to it. Everything was fine. You check in and then you sit down normally, but Chip wasn't having any of the sitting down. He wanted to walk up and down the aisles, and so energy levels great, like way better than what he's been. He's been quite tired and stuff. Wanting to sniff everything in sight makes me a little bit nervous because he is one of those dogs that will pee on things, but he actually didn't. So we're going up and down the aisles, and then the vet comes out, and Chip was quite perky, went up to him. The vet took us to the room. As soon as we hit the room, like literally at the door, it was like there was a barrier, and Chip was like, oh no, hang on a minute, I remember where we are, I'm not going in there. So I picked him up, a little bit nervous. The vet wanted to know how he is, I told him, like, you know, he's eating really, really well, which the vet was impressed with that, because he said that's not a side effect of any of the tablets, so that's all him. Energy levels is way, way higher than it's ever been. He's wanting to go out a lot, he's moving around a lot, he's very, very tired, he can't handle too much, but he's wanting to do things, which is really good. The vet then listened to his hearts and sounds. Obviously, I can't remember everything that happened. It was quite a long session. But he was basically saying he's really pleased. He said that before, his heartbeat was... So your heartbeat is supposed to get faster when you breathe in, and then it slows down a little bit when you breathe out. It shouldn't be just like the same noise. So he's doing the right thing there now. He's when you breathe in, he's beating faster. When he breathes out, he's breathing slower. So that's good. We've got a good heart rhythm going. Everything else, he tried to listen as much as possible. Chip was pretty nervous and he kept growling a little bit, but he was good. He did good. So as far as tablets are concerned, the vet was very happy with our progress so far. I did mention that Chip's, it's a little bit weird. It's like, I think he's losing his sight. So I explained why I think that. It's, you know, like he'll go up a curb and he'll miss aim. When he tries to get water out of his bowl, it's like he can't really see it, and he sort of sniffs around the bowl and works his way down with his tongue until he hits it. Little things like, just small little things that nobody else would notice. You know, if you're with him all the time, you'd notice those type of things. And the vet did have a good look in his eyes, and he said that he is very likely not seeing as good as he should be seeing. He is he's got, I can't think how to explain it. He said there's two types of blindness. Chip's got the good one out of the two, you know, not good anyway, but he's got the good one out of the two. He isn't seeing as good, and it probably will deteriorate, but he's unlikely to go blind before he passes. So clearly we've just got to be a little bit more conscious of the fact that maybe he won't see things. He does bump into things a little bit more, just the random little bits. It's not affecting him. I mean, he's obviously can see. He reacts to things a lot that he visually sees. Sometimes it takes a little bit. I think he's going slightly deaf as well. So like, you know, if somebody comes into the house, he won't notice that they're there. Even if they're talking, he doesn't notice. It takes a while for him to catch on there's someone in the room, stuff like that. So, you know, it's not good, but it could be worse. What else was there? He did have, okay, so he did have the conversation where he told me that we're not going to improve his situation. Where we are now, we're not going to be able to improve it. We're trying to stop it or slow it down as much as possible. Stop it is probably too strong a word. It will be slow it down as much as possible. He did say that he's just letting me know so that I am aware, and yeah, I'm going to well up when I say it, which I am. I know he said that, you know, his heart could just stop. As I'd mentioned before, he's got grade 4 heart murmur, which is class, I can't remember what the word was, I used the word last time, severe, I think it was severe, no. Anyway, it's quite, there's 6 grades, he's grade 4, so the vet said, I'm just letting you know his heart could stop at any point. He's saying he's not saying he's going to, but he just wants me to be aware that it could. He could have like just a sudden rapid heartbeat, like really, really rapid, and then it could just stop. He said, but if it does happen, he wouldn't be in pain. Obviously, I don't know that. He could just say that to try and make it easier. It's always sad when you think of that, especially with what's recently happened. But I said, in the back of my mind, I know that anyway, because I'm constantly like, in the night I'll put a light on and just to check his breathing, you know, so I know that. But we're going with I actually haven't cried for a little bit, so you're getting the brunt of it, I guess. So we're just going with every moment we've got with him is a bonus, and we're just trying to make them as happy as possible. So we are still walking. The vet wanted us to stay on the tablets for a good solid 2 weeks before we start introducing, like trying to maybe take him over the field or whatever. We've been walking him, staying away from any you know, cats, dogs, anything that would excite him. We just want to keep everything as calm as possible for as long as possible, give his body a chance to like really do what it can do. You know, the tablets are trying to take some pressure off of him, so that's what we're doing right now. I would say in the next few days, possibly gonna try a walk over the field. When I said like he's a different dog, so for instance, Corey's been coming on the evening walks with me all the time. We've got a routine. We go for the evening walk. We work it about an hour before he's due for his last tablets, so then when he comes in he's hungry and he takes his tablets. So we've been going out and we've been staying along the main road, because we've got that side of the house on the main road. There's not many dogs. I mean, I think we've, in the past 2 weeks, it maybe twice we've seen a dog, and we've been aware of it, so we've managed to like distract him before he even sees it. But there was a walk that I do, and it goes past like some woods, but it's a very small area of woods. It's not like, I don't even know if you could call it woods exactly. I mean, there's trees in there, but it's so small. People don't walk their dogs there because we do have another wooded area that is better for walking dogs. And there's a little lake, it's not even a lake, I'm really exaggerating things. Stream, there's a stream in there as well. And Chip, he really enjoyed going in there. Obviously there's going to be different smells, there's going to be more wildlife in there and stuff, so he can sniff all that sort of stuff. And we was doing like every night, that would be part of a walk, and he's really enjoying it. Corey took him down to like, we'd get like the stream. Corey took him down to the stream, and we have him on extendable lead because of he's not hearing properly and he's stubborn. He probably ignores us as well. We can't trust to get him back, so we keep him on the extendable lead. And Corey took him down to the stream a little bit, and we walked along there a little bit. Chip's always been one of them dogs that won't go near water, whatever. Totally random, he just went in. So he went in, and we thought, oh, he must have fallen. At the first thought, he must have fallen. So he went into it where he's like, I don't know, guess like his shoulder height or whatever. And then it dips, and he went straight in there, started swimming around. That's not Chip. Chip would never do that. Yeah, he had a good swim around, then he'd come out. I mean, he was freezing all the way home, but it serves him right. So then we had to clearly give him a shower when we got back, and he freaked out, like freaked out. He was whining, he was, oh my God, I have never heard so much noise from him from giving him a shower in my life. Like, he's just so different, he's so different. So we're actually going through a little bit of a aggressive stage with him as well now. So his tablets were, he has 2 tablet form, which we just put in his food, like just literally just drop it in his food, put a little bit of like the chicken pieces on top, and he just eats it, no problem. One of them was liquid, so I've got to like syringe it into his mouth, and it must taste like it smells, and it turns your stomach. It's so gross. And we have a routine of it, like get his food ready straight after, so he can get rid of the taste straight away. And I have to sit on the floor, put him between my legs in the kitchen so that he can't get a grip of anything. And then I just hold his head between my leg, like hold his head on my leg, and because he's got no he's gummy in areas. It's the right angle where I can just put the syringe in the side of his mouth and squirt it. But I have to do it in two sections, sort of like do it twice, which sounds nasty, make him go through it twice. But I noticed when I went straight in with one, he would shake his head and it would go everywhere. So it has to be done twice. And he's cottoned onto it now. He knows that evening meal, he's got to have that. The evening meal and the morning meals, he knows that he's going to have that first. And it's like as soon as you pick him up, he's like aggressively biting. He does not like it at all. But thank God I did speak to the vet, and we're now on tablet form. So he still looks at us like, okay, you're up to something. Where's this stuff is gone? But it's just it's a tiny tablet cut into quarters is the right dose. So we're going to stay on that for a week, and then I'm going to cut that tablet down. So that's the water one. The heart murmur and the valve, or whatever it is, enlarging the valve, we're sticking to those dosages because the vet's quite happy with that. So right now we are going to get a 3-month appointment, 3 to 4 month appointment, just to check everything, do his bloods, make sure everything's where it should be. Clearly anything happens in between, we go straight back. I have actually booked Chip in to have his nails cut on Monday. We've had to book in with the vet to have that done, because clearly with his murmur, if he's going to get an attitude, he's going to get worked up. I know that for a fact. He's 100% going to do it, because I've never booked him in for it before. I clipped Dale's nails, tried to clip Chip's, and I thought I was going to manage to get it done. I mean, they've never really needed to have them done that much. But I can't with Chip, and he's just getting too worked up with it. So we're doing it so that he's at a vet, so then a vet will be available in case something happens, because clearly if something happens, they can get onto it straight away. If we go to a basic groomer's, then something happens, we've got nowhere to go with that. So we booked him in for Monday, which he's gonna hate, but it's for his own good. He's gonna feel so much better when he's done. So yeah, I mean, wow, haven't I talked? Haven't finished all of it yet. I've got a app on my phone as well. So every night I count Chip's breaths. It's for half a minute, you count them and you tap every time he breathes, like a full out and then a full in, and when you get full in, that's one complete, which makes sense. Even the vet says, I've got to talk to you like you're stupid, just so you understand what I mean. It's not I think you're stupid. And then you tap the heart, and then because it does the timer. So we're looking at between 10 to 30 beats. We've been ranging, we started off, it was 22 to 18. Past few days it did dip down to 16. We're still way within like safe levels and all that, but it did go back up to 18 last night. So we're going to do that until we see the vet as well, so he's got a good like rhythm of what's going on, so then we will know if things start deteriorating or whatever, we can adjust meds. So we're in a good place with that. Chip, he's actually, right now, he's just gone into the garden. He's been barking in the garden all day, which is really unusual for him, because he's just been sleeping an awful lot. Good for me though, because he's now started this whole scratching thing as well. Scratches at the bedroom door when he's get out. He's never scratched at the bedroom door before, ever. Like proper, like he means it. Like, okay, he must need something, and I'll go down, there's nothing. You'll just stand around for a minute and then go back to bed. Which isn't fun when you're getting up at midnight and you've got to be up at 3:45 in the morning. Oh, another thing I was just going to mention. Now, this is... I don't even know how to word it properly. I feel really, really uncomfortable doing this, because I am not somebody who asks anybody for anything. I am one of them people that will cut off my nose to spite my face. 100%, that is me. But somebody did mention about possibly putting a PayPal in the description. Now there is a PayPal in the description, there has been for a long time, because somebody did ask before. So it just sits there. I've never promoted my PayPal. I'm not asking for anything, but I understand that you're invested in my dogs as well. And somebody did say maybe I want to put PayPal in the description so they can donate towards his treats or his treatments, his medications, whatever. I've put it in the description. I'm going to put a Cash App as well, because just somebody mentioned on another YouTube channel that's a safer option. I've never done it before, so I will put a Cash App down there as well, which I'll do in the next day or two. In case you wanted to donate any money, like I said, I'm not asking for this. I'm not asking you, give me money. If you want to, that would be awesome. And I 100% appreciate, and it will 100% go on things for Chip, 100%. It will go towards like getting his nails clipped. He's actually been quite cold, and I've realised I need to buy some. I'm going to buy some jumpers and some coats. Need a raincoat as well. These are all things I will pay for. I'm not... this is what I mean, I feel uncomfortable. I don't even know how to say it properly. But I do understand, because Blossom and like family members and stuff, it's always push people away. They want to help you, and you constantly say no, I'll struggle, or I'll do it myself, and it's frustrating for people. So because of that reason, that's why I'm putting it down there. So if you did want to donate, that would be awesome. Please don't feel like I'm asking you or I'm pressuring anybody. I don't want that to be a thing. That's not what my channel is about. But I did want that option to be there for people that want to do that, because you know, it makes people feel good. Like, I understand, because I watch YouTube channels and sometimes I think, oh, I wish I could give something. I hope that's come across in the right way. Like I said, I feel really uncomfortable even saying this, just because it's not something I really do. But I will leave the links down below. If you want to click on them and donate something, great. If you don't, you don't have to. I'm not asking you to. I know I've probably said this a number of times because I do feel uncomfortable. But I have been looking, I'm going to do upcoming, don't know when this is going to happen though. I started looking at, I've ordered from, I don't know how to say it, it's Shein or Shein, not sure which way it is. Let me know, like, I don't know how you let me know how I pronounce it. If you can, go below and do that. They do a whole pet section and I've been looking through it and there's so many, and I've started like a whole basket. So I was thinking, because Chip likes to be dressed up, like, not, you know, I wouldn't do it all in one go. I'll do it in like a couple of outfits a day or something like that, and then do like haul. I was thinking we could do a dog haul. Chip will love it. I think he'd get a kick out of it, because he's been cold the past few days and I've had to put him in a Halloween jumper because it's the only one that hasn't got Dale's smells on him. I'm trying to like work on washing things and stuff, but I just don't know how we would react to getting his scent again. So he's been wearing a Halloween jumper for the past few days, but he's been going over to it and pushing his nose on it, so I think he wants to wear it. So yeah, Corey's put some silly things in the basket, like some actual dress-up type outfits. Mine are a little bit more practical. But yeah, it'll go towards those things. And also, I have been thinking about possibly getting stair gates, because it's getting a bit nerve-wracking watching him go down the stairs, and if his sight's going a bit, he may miss aim, and that would be awful to watch that happen. So I think I've got everything out. I'm hoping I've got everything out. I've been talking for a good chunk of time now, and I think most of it's relevant. I don't think I've done too... When I edit my videos, I say a lot. In my hauls, you'll see a lot of, what do they call them? Can't think of the word. It's something where you just literally cut it out. There's a word for it, a technical word, I can't think what it's called. There's loads in my hauls, because when I do my hauls I say a lot. I'm hoping I didn't say it today, because I never notice it when I say it. So hopefully I haven't said it a lot today. So if that's true, if I haven't got a lot to cut out, you've got about 20 something minutes already. So I'm updated on Chip. I told you about the app, done the PayPal Cash App thing. Think we're all up to date on everything. So as of right now, we're in a pretty good place. I was going to get Chip, but he's in the garden. He's randomly barking in the garden, and he's probably going down the back of the shed again, so he's going to have another bath, so that'll be fun later on. Yeah, we're done. So did go out with Corey Saturday. We did go to theatre, had an awesome day. Definitely was needed, very emotional for me. I have recorded a lot. I'm going to pin that all together. There's an awful lot of components, and need to figure out some music and all sorts of bits and bobs. So hopefully that will go up next week. But before that, I will see you on Saturday's haul. Yeah, that's everything. Think I've remembered everything. If I haven't, I'll put it in the description if it was something important. I don't think I've missed out anything important. I'm going to go because I'm rambling now, and I have been rambling probably for the past 4 minutes. So I'm going to go. I hope everybody's doing well, sending out good vibes as always, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye.